feature section now, and stupid building news. Andy, it has been truly devastating news for stupid building fans this week. It turns out that Dubai is in huge financial trouble, and now while this has massive and incredibly serious connotations for the global economy, it is even more tragic to the stupid building industry. In fact, I'm going to go one step further. There has never been more terrible news for stupid buildings. Certainly not since the ancient Egyptians were told they couldn't build a second sphinx with a sombrero.
Yep, the world's economic bliplets, or mega balls up, delete as applicable, claimed another victim when the ostentatiously stupid building-obsessed city of Dubai admitted that it is up financial shit creek. It does have a paddle. Well, that paddle is in the form of a 500-metre-long gold paddle. It looks great if you're impressed by stuff like that, but has no practical purpose. So it has turned out that Dubai has been quite literally and very metaphorically built on sand. It's renowned for its construction boom, developments of increasingly needless size and expense. And I think Dubai, John, is a place that goes to show what you can achieve if you dare to dream, and then dare to employ slave labour, whilst also daring to spend way beyond your means.
Exactly. And that's not nothing.
Those are the things that have been holding British architecture back.
Yes.
The British stupid building industry back for over 200 years now.
I totally agree. It announced this week, Dubai, that its main government-backed development group, Dubai World, needs at least a 6-month breather from creditors. It turns out Dubai World owes nearly $60 billion, which means that the world's tallest building, the Burj Dubai, may be the last stupid structure to be erected there. And I know, this breaks my heart, Andy. Let's remember, when the world called for a stupid construction project, Dubai stepped up and delivered. And when the world didn't call for one, Dubai stepped up and delivered one anyway. This is the place that's given us man-made Palm Islands, a 300-foot indoor ski slope in the middle of a desert. They built that not because it was easy, but because it was hard.
Not because it was needed, but because it wasn't needed.
That's the point! That was the point! It's easy to build a building that people need. It's hard to build an unnecessary one. But they did it. They
can build a mountain with snow on it.
They also built the world's biggest mall. So big that there's a aquarium you can walk through in it. For those many moments when you're shopping, but you also want to see a shark swim past in the desert.
Here's a stat on Dubai. 25% of all the cranes in the world are involved in building stupid buildings in Dubai.
Is that true?
That's true. 25% of the world's cranes.
Good for them. I have no problem with this, Andy. The only sad thing is, so many stupid projects have now been left unfinished. The World project, you probably all heard of, was 300 islands created to resemble a view of the world. Oh, that was necessary! Work apparently has stopped after the developer ran out of money. The property prices on the palm-shaped islands are dropping far below what Dubai expected, and some reports are coming out that the islands themselves are sinking. Oh, no shit! I'll tell you why that's happening. They're not islands, you morons! You just dumped some sand in some water which shouldn't be there.
Now, the Burj Dubai that you mentioned is nearly finished. I think it's due to be open in a few weeks. In fact, for those not familiar with it, it is a half-mile-high skyscraper. Over half a mile high. Now,
so stupid.
Some of you might be thinking, hang on, I know space is at a premium, but a half-mile-high skyscraper is a stupid building.
It's so stupid.
Skyscraper, fine. But this is like wearing a tailored suit made of solid gold and then accessorising it with a 3-foot-long solid gold codpiece. But as you say, the tragedy is that some of these even stupider buildings now happened. The Nakheel Tower is planned to be 1,400 metres tall.
What?
Beating the Burj Dubai by almost 600 metres.
Why would you do that?
Well, I don't know, just
you
to see...
idiot!
I guess just to see how much damage you could do gobbing your chewing gum off the roof.
Yep.
And the Dubai City Tower, also planned, that was going to be more than 2 kilometres tall and feature a vertical bullet train that travelled at 125 miles an hour.
A vertical bullet train?
Well, you can't use a regular lift, can you? Particularly like if you use the lift at St.
I love
Peter's
them.
in Crystal Palace, John. I don't know if you ever... Did you ever use that lift?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's the slowest lift in the world.
Slow lift.
It takes a good 45 seconds to go up about 5 metres.
Yeah.
So if this lift were used in the Dubai City Tower at 2 kilometres tall, it would take 5 hours to get from the bottom to the top. It did also feature an emergency helter-skelter down the outside that would enable well-waxed escaping residents to reach speeds of 600 miles an hour and experience G-forces the equivalent of 2 fighter jets humping. Nothing could possibly go wrong with a 2 kilometre tall building.
Nothing.
Nothing, John. Humanity is clearly genetically programmed to waste a lot of its time, money and energy building stupid buildings. In North Korea, apparently work has resumed on the Ryugyong Hotel, known also as the Hotel of Doom, which is a 1,000-foot high hotel, construction of which was put on hold in 1992 after they ran out of money. And North Korea has apparently sunk around about 2% of its GDP into this building.
Right, good idea.
$750 million.
Yeah,
apparently. Still unclear how many visitors are expected when it finally opens. The tourist trade in North Korea, you know, it's not renowned for it, is it?
No.
And also, apparently it is one of the ugliest structures ever built. Described by one architecture magazine as, quote, the worst building in the history of mankind. But I guess if you're going to do something like build a stupid building, you want to build it uglily as well.
Yeah.
Amongst other great architectural follies in Singapore, the Americo-Singaporiac Bank Wedge Corp has built a new headquarters in a 400-metre-high anatomically correct scale model of actor Jeff Daniels. The accounts department resigned en masse when they found out that their new offices were to be inside Daniels' scrotum. In Los Angeles, the Californian Institute of Dietary Research opened a new lab in 2006 which functioned exactly like the human digestive system. Workers would walk in through the mouth in the morning, then be slowly transported along special peristaltic travelators through the building before being shat out at 6 p.m. However, a technical glitch resulted in the building suffering a severe case of architectural constipation, with the result that the staff were, shall we say, stuck at work for 4 days. Other workers found that if they all entered the building together in the morning extremely rapidly, they would be vomited straight back out and get the day off. And the final one is the Abu Dhabi Ice Scraper, a skyscraper made of imported Antarctican ice, fully melted 6 hours after opening last year, after office workers had already complained about the slippery floors and interfering penguins.